always forget how much work roofing is. Yeah. Huh. Good stuff. I had to stop yesterday because there is a giant wasp nest up in the top there. And if you know anything about wasps, they don't like when it's cold. So it's about 6:30 or 7 this morning, and it's about 60 degrees out. And they should all be on their nest right now. They're all moving around there, but I'm gonna try to spray them with some wasp spray. Hopefully get them all killed at once. Hopefully they won't be able to leave that much. But we will see, and hopefully we don't get stung. Yeah, that's some good stuff. You gotta get the foaming stuff. That kills them the best. This is getting into territory of rotted wood, so I'm gonna have to be pretty careful over here. This whole corner is pretty rotted, so it's gonna be a lot of fun. Tell you what, for only being 64 degrees, I'm dying. There's absolutely no wind. I'm just surrounded by trees, so it just gets hot quick. I guess I could probably pull this up for now. The sun's not really out yet, so it's just hot though. Whew. Probably gonna need to patch these in. Yep. Definitely have rides right here. Not sure if you can see that. Yeah, you can. Getting a bunch of holes here. Hopefully it'll make this easier to come off, but not sure. not a lot good here. Might be enough to actually stand on. More solid than it looked from underneath, I guess. The reason it ride over here is so bad is because there wasn't a ridge cap right here, so just got under the metal and rotted. So yeah. Come on. I don't want to go over there. At the same time, I don't know how I'm going to get the shingles off here because I think I'm just going to have to cut all this out, put a sheet of plywood there. I think I'm going to go down there and try to rip it up from the bottom. Alright, well, as you can see, I got this side done. Camera died just as I got that last piece off, but I actually got a ladder out on the outside and pried it up that way. Worked way better than standing on the rotted wood, but you can see here that the roof isn't in great shape underneath. A lot of this edge board here is rotted, which is understandable because water was getting underneath it. So I think what I'm going to do, instead of tearing all the shingles off and putting new plywood down or whatever, because underneath this is just shiplap, and I think what I'm going to do is just put furring strips down, because all the rafters are solid. They're not rotted out, surprisingly enough, even where it's really rotted over there. So if I put 6 rows of furring strips down on each side, that's 12 rows at 45 feet. That comes to, what was it, like 540 feet of wood. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I can just get like 1x1 boards, screw them down to the rafters, and then I can screw my new sheet metal onto those. And then I won't have to worry about tearing off these shingles. I'll just get nice long screws so I can go through everything and get a nice grip on the rafters. But I think that's going to be way easier, at least for me doing it myself. If I had a bunch of people here and I could rip off the shingles and put new plywood on in a day, I'd probably just do that. But I think this is going to work good. It'll give a little bit of an air gap as well for insulation, I guess you could call it. And then the ridge, I don't think I'm going to put these back up there because these just love wasp nests. I have to spray wasp nests out of these all the time, and I'm not going to ever use this as a hen house again or a livestock building. So I think I'm just going to get rid of those, and then I'm just going to put like a ridge vent up there, or maybe just a normal like ridge, and then I'll have the windows. I am going to buy the new windows. They have those in stock, but they're 45 bucks a piece, but it'll be worth it to have the windows in there. I want to try to keep animals out of here because they have made nice holes on the ends here. So eventually I want to put new sheet metal on the whole outside as well, but I'm not going to be doing that right this moment. But I do want to go get the windows because those are a big thing. Keep the birds and stuff out at least that way, because there's some nests inside. But that's about it. I have the other side I need to tear off. The lumberyard was supposed to get my sheet metal in today, so it'd be nice to get the other side of that sheet metal off, even though it's a heck of a lot of work, and with it wet, it's like ice. I can't stand on the metal, so that's why this side I had already started last night, and I could stand on it when it was dry, and then I was able to tear it off. But the other side I can't stand on, so hopefully it's dry enough by now. The ground seems pretty dry now, so hopefully the other side's dry. So we should have a full trailer of metal at that point, so then we can take this to the scrap yard and then start getting the roof put back on. So let's get the other side off, hopefully quickly. Got all that just in time too, because the sun is just starting to come over the trees, so got it done. That's just gonna be a little tricky. I don't think that's the right size. Okay, that's not gonna work. What in the world? Alright, well, that's not working. I cannot believe that. What in the world? Why? Okay. Pretty much what we're looking for. Okay, so it doesn't look like it matters too much how far it is from the edge because the other piece overlaps that lip and it can kind of go wherever it is. It can't be too far from the edge though, or else it won't be able to go over that first hump. So I think if I just line it up with the edge, it should be fine. I think I'm going to put, because I got all the screws in for that edge, I think I'm going to put, oh, I forgot the foam. There's foam pieces that are supposed to go underneath there. I gotta look at that real quick. So these foam pieces go underneath there so wasps and stuff can't get up underneath it, I guess. I guess. I don't know how. I feel like it'd be a lot easier to just take some spray foam, go underneath it when it's done, instead of trying to stick these down. Seem a little gimmicky. I don't know. I had to take that second sheet off because I realized I put it on there backwards. I thought they were the same both directions, but they're not. You can see right here, one side has a little notch in the edge and this side doesn't. So that's what's supposed to overlap. And I got the first one on correctly just by chance. The second one I put on backwards. So there's our second sheet, probably wasted, but I might be able to reuse it somewhere. I just have some holes that are in the middle of nowhere. So as I put the third sheet on, I realized the ridge just keeps getting further and further towards the peak, and I looked down the top edge of those first three sheets, and by the end it's going to be like a foot higher than where the peak should be. So that's not great. And then I measured from this edge down to the edge of the roof over there, and it's 2 inches longer on the bottom than it is the top. And this edge is lined up
perfectly with this edge. So the building is just 2 inches longer on the bottom part of the roof than it is on the peak. So, I mean, this was built in the 50s, so, I mean, it's old, it's sagged some, it's moved. It makes sense that it's not gonna be perfect. It also makes sense because the metal roof I took off, the bottom edge of these were all jagged. Like this sheet was down an inch compared to the previous sheet. And that's the reason why, is to keep the peak from getting too high up. And yeah, it's just an old building, so it's not gonna look great. I'm gonna have to stagger the sheets a little bit, bring the next one down an inch or something to make sure it doesn't get too high on the peak. If I want, when I'm done, I can like make a chalk line along the bottom and then run my circular saw along there and cut them all off so they're the same length. They'll be crooked slightly, but it'll all look like a seamless line at least. So I think that's the route. And then to make up for the 2 inches, I'm gonna just slightly, like this one only has one screw at the top, so I can slightly just pull this one over a little bit and then screw it right there. And then if I do a 1/4 inch on like 8 of the sheets, then it'll be enough to make up the length. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. It's not ideal, but it's definitely better than the roof that was on there. So I guess let's just keep plugging away. I'm glad I caught it now rather than the last sheet, because that would have been way more difficult. So anywho, let's go. Hopefully this will work. Should be fine. I did learn you need to get this wrap off of here before you put it up. Real pain in the butt to do after the fact. decent. I guess we just gotta get it up there and put it in place. May not have noticed this, but I got new windows finally. What am I forgetting? Sure, there's something. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm supposed to put these things on there to seal the top, but I'm not 100% sure where to put them is the problem. They're kind of annoying because the bottom just, they're annoying. We'll lay this up there and see what it looks like. That might be the easiest thing to do. Thank you, sweetie.
There you go. It's all done.
Yep. It'll be waterproof or resistant.
It'll all slide off.
Yeah. It'll be good. I'll flip it over. Well, it was actually built that way, so all the stuff would run out. If you look, the walls are actually straight up and down, but it's slanted. It's not like it bent over time.
Yeah, it's supposed to be straight, but
That's how they want. They want everything to be able to come out this end, so that's just how they built it sloped like that. I'd be more concerned if it wasn't straight like that.
It's just funny.
Yeah.
You can tell a lot with the windows and the ground.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's a building, so it does make sense. Not like
Well, then it's like hose the building out.
Yeah. That's why they did it. first, you gotta be seeing or watching.
We gotta do that ourselves.
Huh?
You don't want it to come all scratched. We gotta do that ourselves.
That's right. I've been pretty good about scratching anything. I mean, I'm walking on it, so it's probably getting some scratches. But...
Do you just climb on top of the car?
yeah, good scaffolding. Don't do this on nice cars. Only on junk cars.
Mommy said I can stand on top of the car.
I don't think you should stand on it. Annie,
She said I
You
could.
know if you can stand on the car?
be careful. Don't stand in the center of the hood.
Not right in the middle.
Scary enough. I'm on top of the car. Yay! Hi there. It's scary when it like bends down. It's like squishy.
Because it's not made for people to stand on it.
Yep.
No, it's not. That's why it's all dented up, because I've been standing on it.
I mean, if it can hold you, it can hold me.
I'm not worried about holding you, I just don't want you to fall off.
Yeah.
Why do you have a cast mold of a spider?
What?
What?
Why do you have a mold of a spider?
I do?
Yeah.
I didn't
I
know I
see?
did.
Mommy, I'm gonna come.
Where? Oh!
What it is? We can make like Play-Doh spiders.
Surprised Cooper hasn't found that now, added to his collection.
'64 Mattel.
Was it one of the original, like, slime thingies or whatever?
Maybe.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Where you can make like, yeah.
Yeah, what was that called?
I don't know.
Here,
I forget
Mommy,
what
can
those
you
things were
hand it
called.
to me?
No, you just wait there and you can show it to him when he comes down.
Okay.
I mean, you can take it, I don't care.
No, we're gonna take it. She was just excited for you to see it.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'll be down in a sec.
Why you see it?
Well, now we need to make some spiders.
You know Dad scare you with. Good idea, Mommy.
The things we find just in the yard.
There are treasures everywhere.
Just need to clean it off. Boom.
From 1964.
How do you even get spiders to stay there?
So it's 60 years old, just laying in the yard here.
Good quality.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Just like let's
Here, Annie, I'll show you the toy that it came.
What?
It was a toy that came for children.
What?
Alright, one more. I need a tape measure actually.
The tape measure?
I need to cut it.
Where's the tape measure at?
It's in the back of the element there.
Found it.
Climb up there.
Oh, it's right there.
You're gonna climb up there. Might as well give you something to do.
Creepy crawly thing maker. That's what it's called.
Huh?
Creepy crawly thing maker.
Yeah, that's it. That does sound accurate.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mommy, can you hand it to me? I put it right there on the ground.
You just want me to get in all these pokey weeds, don't you?
No.
About 6. Might be worth something.
Okay, here's a set with 14 molds for $100
Really?
with the actual thing maker.
It might be worth like $5 or something.
Cool.
Fun.
They released another one though in 1994.
See,
so that's why we remember.
I think I have one of those, or had one of those. Yeah, I remember that.
So you take the mold and you fill it with those colored things, and then you bake them in that thing.
And then you
It's like an easy bake kind of.
Yeah. And then
And then you
makes them solid, so they're just like little squishy toys.
And you have a little squishy. But they made an older one.
What's Cooper doing?
He was eating snack and watching the show. So here's the older one from 1964. So this one has the date on it, so it's one of the older ones. But in 1994, Daddy and I would have been 7, so that's why he had the toy.
That's so much money.
That's a good toy for a 7-year-old boy.
Yep.
That's so much money.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it so much? $150.
Mm-hmm.
Here, Annie.
Ready. Dad, you're cutting it.
Here you go. Here's somebody that made the toy. So you can just buy it a little.
Only one available.
Somebody makes them and sells them? What?
$14 for a set of them.
Of like the gooey toys that are made from them?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I remember making those though. I don't know if I had or somebody else had it, like my friend. Maybe Mark had it, I don't know.
Huh. Yeah, I've never heard of them before.
We might not make it right now.
Okay.
Real molding oven.
Real molding oven.
Uh-huh.
Light bulb. Alright. Almost done-ish. I don't know what I'm going to do about the ends of the chair because it doesn't really line up perfect.
Here's a set of 5 of them for $30.
Yeah, I'm not going to sell it.
No, I know.
That is funny though. Then you bring them back. They're bringing everything else back. It's gonna kill the user.
How does all this stuff that we find, like the little well that we find, this, everything else, how does that all get here?
Somebody threw it there. Probably your great grandpa.
He probably bought one of the vintage ones. Unless this is a home. June would have been too old for that toy in 1964. How much too young?
But why does it just get leaves on the ground?
That's a good question.
Hey!
Have real shoes.
What are you doing? Alright.
Good luck up there.
Ballet.
Perfect.
Need to go over the edge. I don't know what I'm going to do about the end. It's kind of open.
Yeah.
I almost need to just cut a little piece off of that that's flat and just cover the end. So both ends are like that.
Mm-hmm.
Just gonna work the ends out.
Yeah. Don't just leave it like that, like the neighbor.
What neighbor?
Over there further. On the corner that recited that house.
Yeah.
Yeah. They just left the end like that.
They don't know what to do with it. The wasp flying around.
Coming
What?
for you.
Where? We're at.
I'm sure there's something.
I don't know what I'm going to do. Yeah, that look about centered there. You're not even paying attention.
No. Sorry,
Doesn't
I'm
look
looking.
centered?
Yeah. I mean, from where I'm standing.
No, yeah. Not perfect, but it's functional. Probably. There we go. Just gotta figure out what to do with that now. Yep. I could, if I cut a slit right down the center, I could fold each of these over and overlap them.
In this video, it appears at the angle so it fits.
Oh, on these? Well, that's too late. I can, though, cut the ridge of this and then bend these over and then screw them in. You want to throw me up my tin snips laying on the hood there? Take your time. Did you forget what you were doing halfway there?
No, I was trying. He was explaining what he was doing.
Okay, well, I know what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing now because I can't do that. It's fine. Throw them to me. I don't want to hit the roof. What? You throwing them to me?
Yes.
Hi. Throw them out here so I can catch them out here. I don't want it to hit the roof. No, leave them closed.
You just move it. It just.
Well, don't grab both. Throw it.
Hey!
See?
Good catch.
You gotta trust me, you know?
I don't trust myself.
Oh. Well, seems like a you
You
problem.
think I'm good at throwing? Just because I throw things at people a lot doesn't mean I'm good at it.
Throw things at people a lot?
Yes.
What?
Really?
Yes.
Why?
She throws laundry at me.
I throw things at people. I don't know. Part of what I do.
Seems like a problem.
Look at that. See, there's a leaf on the roof. Like that. There's a leaf.
Why?
I don't know. Hey, Daddy, how do you stay balanced up there? Yay! Daddy.
Perfect. Are you not approving of this? What's wrong with this? What? Man, that's so much disapproval. I think that actually looks pretty decent.
It looks better than leaving it how it was.
Well, Annie, tell us what Daddy's doing.
Well, first, he finished that little area, and he fixed that area. Now he's fixing that area.
Right.
But he finished
The
this area, and they just finished that little end.
Yep, he's folding it over on the peak to cover it up.
Yeah.
Only the best work.
Yep. Yep. And we decided that was exactly the right way to do it. It was perfect. We decided that was exactly how it was supposed to be done in the first place. Mm-hmm.
It's done. Bye.
It looks great.
Yeah.
Look at that. It's got a roof.
It's got a roof that doesn't leak and won't fall off.
So good.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Till we get the next big windstorm.
I don't think that's coming off with anything, honestly. It's on there
Yeah.
so good. Compared to the old one, a
Yeah.
tornado's gonna have to take this off.
Yeah.
But I think the building will come down before the roof does.
Yeah.
I put every fastener on there that I was supposed to.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds like how you're supposed to do it.
I'm doing
Yeah.
push-ups.
Probably more than you're supposed to. So
Look how strong the roof is. You can do push-ups on it.
Brenna, be careful on this edge. It's a little sharp. This is a little long, but that screw's holding.
Totally holding.
There's no wood there, but you can't take it back out because then there's a hole. But it's fine. I might want to actually like spray foam the end here, but I think wasps are going to be under that eave no matter what anyway, so
Yeah,
there's
that's
not really any getting around that.
So strong.
Yep.
Well, it's got a roof and it's got windows.
It's got a nice door.
It's got a nice door.
It just needs some better paint.
It's gonna get repainted.
And then we'll be done.
Yep.
With this building.
One building
Five
done.
to go.
So
One,
many.
2, 3, 4 to go.
4 to go.
Yay! I'm hugging the roof.
First one almost done.